name is Michaela, and today we're exploring Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge in virtual reality. Tales from the Galaxy's Edge is a VR action-adventure experience where you play as a droid repair technician who lands on the planet of Batuu and has to face off with the Guavian Death Gang. You get to fight alongside characters like R2-D2 and C-3PO, meet with Snack. Visit this guy in his cantina, and be part of an all-new tale alongside Jedi Master Yoda himself. Right from the introduction, I was excited to play this game. I was roaming this cargo ship like I own the place and getting used to all my handy new tech. Then trouble arrived in the form of the Guavian Death Gang.
We aren't your average raiders, little deckhand. You're tangling with the Guavian Death Gang.
I quickly got acquainted with the gunslinging combat as I had to defend a certain piece of cargo and fight my way off this ship. The jettisoned cargo and I did an emergency landing at the planet Batuu. Look out the window of the Cantina and you may recognize some familiar scenery if you have visited the Disney Parks' Galaxy's Edge. I would have liked to walk more around that area since I have visited Galaxy's Edge in real life, but for now all you can do is peer from afar. In the Cantina there's not much to do besides receive quests, change the music, and play darts, but oh my gosh, were the darts perhaps the hardest part of the game for me. Across all my playthrough, I think I spent about 40 minutes just playing darts trying to beat the high score. I don't know why it was so ridiculously hard for me, but you bet I eventually got that high score. I did it. I also really enjoyed the Porgs that fly around the Cantina. I thought they were adorable. Most of the rest of the experience sees you exploring the wilds, fighting Death Gang members or other natural enemies, collecting items, and searching for the missing cargo. There was a variety of environments to explore. I particularly enjoyed this cave environment that had a green goo waterfall. I thought that was really interesting. Along the way, you're also collecting items and solving little mini puzzles using your multi-tool. This handy tool serves as a spark of electricity, a screwdriver, and as a flamethrower. And that's honestly most of the game. By the halfway mark, I forgot what I was even looking for. The story just wasn't very strong. The characters help it feel like it's a real Star Wars experience, but the narrative itself wasn't particularly rich or interesting. After completing the main narrative, there are little side accomplishments you can go on, like rebuilding this guy, I guess. I'm kind of confused about it. You can also try to collect all the little droids, for example. It keeps track of how many you've collected. They have teased later DLC coming down the line in the form of tails. There's one tail that you can acquire right now for free in the game by bringing enough of the right ingredients to Slack to make a drink. And he tells you this tale called the Temple of Darkness, where you play as a Padawan and you go through a bit of a darker storyline where you get to see Yoda and use a lightsaber and have sick Jedi powers. But all of that lasts about 15 minutes. If future tales are this short, are they worth it? I would love to be able to do more with the main character or at least have longer tales, especially if they're going to be paid DLC. But for now, all we can do is wait and see what ILMxLab prepares to launch. Overall, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge tries to lay down the foundation of an open world game, but as of right now, there's just not a ton to do. Most people say the experience takes them about 3 hours to play. If you're newer to VR or you just love Star Wars, I do think there are things to enjoy in this game. It is nice to have another immersive VR world in the Star Wars universe. The story richness definitely pales in comparison to the Vader Immortal VR series, but this game also plays very differently and it doesn't feel quite as linear. If you want to try out Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge yourself, it currently retails in the Oculus store for $25. That is all for today's video. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up down below and subscribe if you want to see more VR and gaming content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.